right, we're back, and you're watching the big season premiere of In Bed with Butch, and I am so excited this guy is my first guest of the new season. He knows firsthand the definition of the American dream. Born in Russia, he moved to the U.S. 10 years ago, and without apologies, found his passion, made his way, and carved out his very own empire. Take a look.
You're a porn actor. It's okay. Okay, his last look will be just in boots and naked. I want him to shine.
One model is coming in the end of the show just in boots.
Just in boots. Okay. Just violating
Just in
any
boots.
regulation? Yeah, we're not allowed to. No. They have to wear clothes.
Where is say that?
Yeah. Well, we told them that.
What?
Well, I don't know.
Wait, it's a fashion show.
Yeah. No, just focus on him.
Oh my God. All right, you're in bed with Butch and Michael Lucas. Hey.
Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
honey. How you doing, Michael?
Good, thank you.
Thank you so much for being the big new show of this season.
Pleasure.
Yeah, very exciting. So I won't ask you how your trip down to New York was because it was a little crazy, I heard. But you're here in one
I'm
piece.
here. That's
yeah,
what.
okay.
That's
fantastic.
what counts.
Yes, that's right. All right. So you look fabulous as usual. Thanks a lot. Okay.
you.
All right. So Michael, you were born in Russia, and
Right.
you were born and raised in Moscow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And before you started, traveling around Europe, because I know you went to Germany and France before you moved to the U.S. You actually attended college in Moscow?
Yeah, I graduated in Law University of Moscow. That's what my parents wanted me very much to do.
Wow.
And so I did. I graduated and I left the same year, which was 1995.
Oh my God. So you majored in law?
Yeah.
And is it true that you actually have your law degree?
Of course it's true. Why? Do I look like I cannot possibly get the law degree or any kind of degree?
It did sound like I said it like that.
Yes,
didn't it?
you
No,
did
it's
say it like that,
no,
Butch.
no, that's fantastic. Well,
It is
because,
great. Because I have a big dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are a lot of lawyers with big cocks. Yeah. Yeah.
And here we go. Okay. Wow, that's fantastic. All right. So so after you finished law, I guess you decided, maybe.
I decided I want to go to the West, and then I went to Europe, and obviously I had no time, money, or particular desire to study again. I wanted to work and make money.
Okay. All right. So you first moved to Germany, and then you moved to France. And I read that in France, that's when you started a little bit of modeling, a little bit of TV work, a little bit of magazine covers. What kind of magazine covers, TV and modeling did you do?
It was all about being in the nude.
Oh,
it was
okay.
all about that from the beginning. I did very little fashion. It was very, when you're a model, it's a lot of, I did it for several months, it's a lot of castings. You go from one casting to another, you stay in lines, and it's a very, very difficult business, and I wasn't interested in that. I wanted to go not for auditions, but for jobs.
Right.
So that was more important for me, to make money and to, to be as close to cameras as possible. That's how close I got by being nude.
Right. Okay.
Because I always wanted to be in the entertainment business, and so the only one, I wanted to go for something more real, where I could actually succeed. And I knew my chances. I was an immigrant in Europe. I knew that I can succeed, most likely in adult entertainment.
Yeah.
My chance of succeeding will be much higher than if I will, have some unrealistic dream.
Yeah, that's really good, and that's really smart, because let me just say, I think, I don't know if Madonna said this or whatever, but I heard that one of the secrets to success is knowing what you can't do. You know what I mean? Like knowing, like you're, I guess, like you're a little too short to do running, for instance.
Well, I'm 6 foot tall, but it's not about that. It's about that, I'm quite proud that at the age of 23, I was quite realistic with myself about the chances of becoming next Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
As people are not realistic. And that's why there are a lot of guys who come to me, at the age of 38, 39, 40, and that's when their dreams about becoming next big model, next big actor crashed.
Right.
And it's kind of sad, because they were not really realistic about their chances. I mean, what is your chance to become next Tom Cruise? It's a very small chance.
Right.
It's not only that you have to have looks and talent. there are a lot of people with great looks and great talent, but
Right.
you have to have a lot of luck.
Right. Yeah.
So that's and that's
Okay. Yeah. So you moved to now. When I said you moved 10 years ago, is that true? Maybe a little longer, 12 years ago.
why would
to
I
US?
lie?
Yeah. No, I didn't know if it was like an old bio or whatever.
1997.
90s.
That's
wow,
when I
so
came
10 years.
to the States.
Yeah, Okay. All right. That's great. And when when you moved here, what was the motivation behind moving here? Did you move here to continue the modeling?
Well, it was. Well, originally I came because I was invited to work in California for adult company, but then in the I think first 3 days of the trip, I was doing a spread for magazine, and I met a guy, and I fell in love with him, and I was very young, so
Yeah.
I moved in with him a week later,
Okay.
and left my boyfriend in Germany, and stayed in the United States. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and it worked. Actually, it did work.
Okay.
We were together for 3.5 years.
Oh, all right. Well,
So
that's
it did work.
successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And the first time you did an adult film was for another company. Is that true?
It was for some other company
Okay.
in
Do you want
California.
to say?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Okay.
My work is Lucas Entertainment. I worked
Yeah.
for Lucas Entertainment for
Right.
10 years. I produced 95% of, 99% actually of my
Yeah.
films
Yeah.
are produced by Lucas Entertainment, which is my company.
Right.
So why would we waste the precious time of yours?
Now, when you first started your company,
Yes.
you started, the company first, like producing it first. You didn't star in films yet.
No, I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I did
from
star in the
first one?
very first movie. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And did you, from the very first film, start directing?
Yes,
Awesome.
I directed, I produced it.
And
I
you
mean,
starred in it.
yeah, and I started. Listen, I've had a very small budget to work with. I never had backers. I never had
Yeah,
bankers behind me. Like a lot of companies now, they're starting with a big capital.
Wow.
It was very slow process.
Wow. Okay. So it wasn't like a well thought out plan.
It was a very well thought out plan, but I didn't have anyone investing. I did
Right.
because I didn't want to take anyone's money, and that's actually was very good and smart thing of me because when you have your own money, you are actually very careful with them.
Right.
And you really do think about where to invest.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of adult stars are getting, guys giving, $500,000 to start a company. They blow this money off in a matter of days, weeks. I don't know. And then, after 3 months, they're closed
Right.
because, they spend this money on luxurious sets, on expensive, transportations, on expensive accommodations, beautiful locations. They pay tons of money and then they go out of business.
Right.
So I know now exactly how to. Now, when I do have
now you
money,
can do that, right,
I know I know how to invest them in order to get how to spend them in order to get not only good film, but also how to make money of this film.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's because I believe I did learn by being very careful.
Very careful, very slow, and right. Okay.
It was a slow start, yeah.
Yeah. And what was your thought process to not going to the West Coast? I mean, why did you stay?
Well,
in New York?
because I went to the West Coast and really didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the energy. I didn't like the traffic, the driving, and I loved New York from the very beginning. I loved the energy of the streets. I loved that I can walk everywhere. I loved the city. I loved the people. For me, it's the best place in the world. I mean, I always miss New York. When I cannot be away from New York for more than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I always want to come back.
Right.
And it's because of people.
Yeah,
People are wonderful. It's the best people from all over the world. The most talented, the most ambitious people.
The
They
most
all come to
beautiful,
New York.
Right. Yeah.
And absolutely,
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. And you when you first moved to the States, you moved to New York. Like.
Yeah,
or-
I moved to New York.
You moved
yes.
right to New York. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Don't go away after the break. We'll talk to Michael about the fabulous things he's doing these days.